Good afternoon, class. Welcome to our English class. I have 9 attendees today, November 20, 2021, as of 1:50 p.m. So before we start our discussion, I will let you answer the pretest first, and later I will call someone to share his or her answer to the class. For number one, who wants to read?
Villegas, ma'am.
Yes, Miss Villegas.
Refers to perceiving, examining, and interpreting meaning from visual images. The answer is letter A, ma'am. Viewing.
Okay, very good. How about number two? Who wants to answer?
Magtalas, ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Magpalas.
This is the kind of news seen in news or TV shows that are usually aired in the morning, containing information about precipitation, wind speed and direction, relative humidity, atmospheric pressure, and other things as well. Ma'am, the letter B is the answer for weather report.
Okay, very good. For number three, who wants to answer?
Navarro po.
Ma'am
Yes, Miss
Retanya po.
Navarro.
It is a 2 to 3 minute video made up of short scenes showing the characters and some dialogue. The answer is movie trailer po, letter C.
Okay, correct. And for number four,
Ma'am Retanya po.
yes, Miss Retanya.
Okay po. Number 4, to blank is to make the viewers watch the specific film that is being shown or is going to be shown in a future schedule. It is similar to other types of advertisements or commercials. The answer is letter A po, to persuade.
Okay, very good. And for the last number, number five.
Tolentino, ma'am.
Yes, Miss Talentino.
It is a film that tells a factual story without actors. It is usually a journalistic narrative of a particular event, person, or place. Ma'am, the answer is letter C, documentary.
Okay, correct. You got all the correct answers. So before we start our discussion, I have a question. Are you fond of watching television?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And what do you usually watch when you open your televisions?
Ma'am, I always watch movies, news, and documentaries, ma'am.
How about the others? What do you usually watch when you open your televisions?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, I only watch movies.
Yes, Miss Navarro.
I like Angelo, I watch movies and series on television.
Okay, so I ask you about that because what you have mentioned earlier is actually related to our discussion today. So our topic is identifying genre, purpose, and features of varied viewed text, such as Newsflash, weather report, internet-based program, movie trailer, and documentary. So for our lesson objectives, first, identify the various viewed texts according to their genre. Second, define the features of various viewed text. And then third, differentiate the purpose of different genres of varied text. So let's start with genres of viewing text and their features. So there are categories characterized by similarities in features. There are many of these genres, all of which are available in video form. So, viewing. Viewing refers to perceiving, examining, and interpreting meaning from visual images. So, when we watch or when we view videos, our eyes is not only static on the screen, or we are not just looking at the screen, but we are also focused on what we are watching. We also understand what is the video we are watching all about. So it is classified according to its purpose and the type of information presented. The classification of viewing is called genres of viewing. So as we go through the discussion, I will explain it to you further. So the first one is news. So it is the most recognizable type of informational film because it gives information about a recent event. A news report is kept short for a few minutes or less. So news report are information that is direct to the point explanation of an event. A news flash, also known as breaking news, is a report of events or update that happening during the broadcast of a program or a show. So our example for this, as you can see, is the 24 Horas from GMA7. And if I'm not mistaken, it airs from 6:30 p.m. until 8:20 p.m. So it lasts for almost 2 hours, while News Flash only airs for a minute. For example, you are watching a teleserie or series at 9 p.m. and then it was cut because there's a breaking news saying that there was a fire in Malacanang Palace, and that is really a shocking news. And that news will only last, let's say, for 3 minutes, and the series that you are watching will continue when that news ends. So second is weather reports. So the amount of information included in weather reports changes greatly because the weather is unpredictable. It may be a sunny day, it may be sunny in the morning, and then it might rain on the afternoon. The simplest and shortest weather report only includes one piece of information, which is the current temperature. So this is the kind of news seen in news or TV shows that are usually aired in the morning. More detailed weather reports also contain information about precipitation, wind speed and direction, relative humidity, atmospheric pressure, and other things as well. So if you notice, our example here is from GMA Weather News, and here is our famous Mangtani delivering the weather news. So the third one is documentary. It is a film that tells a factual story without actors. It it is a journalistic narrative of a particular event, person, or a place. Documentaries are produced to inspire social, environmental, and personal change. So an example for this is Eyewitness. Let's say the segment is about ethnic groups, about how they live their everyday lives on a very far barrios without technology or without enough electricity. So other features of documentaries include interviews. So this may be an interview with a politician because as you know that 2022 election is upcoming. The second is present facts about a subject. This may be an informative segment. And then third, photographs that will convey emotions and help tell the story, filming of whatever things the subject is doing or whatever is happening to the subject. Like my example earlier, the documentary may show the life of ethnic groups. They may show how they cook, For example, they are only using charcoal and then self-made fire. And then the next is filming behind the scenes or the making of documentary itself or the process footage. And then next, old photographs and videos about the subject. An example of this is an old photograph or videos about the history or for example the war. Next is movie. Uh, did I speak too fast, class?
No, ma'am.
No,
No, ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
The next is movie. So it is one of the common types in this
No, ma'am.
genre. It features a story and it is typically between 80 to 180 minutes. I guess 1 hour and 20 minutes up to 2 hours long. So the length is the length depends on the country which it is made. So for movie, we have the literary design. It consists of story ideas, the characters, events, and the settings. Also the script or the dialogues of the characters. Next is visual design. So this includes um, the actors, the props, the lighting, the hair, makeup, costume, and the set design or the overall background that they will use on the movie. Next is cinematography. So cinematography includes the camera angles, the camera position, and its movement. Last is the sound design. So sound design consists of the song or the background music in which includes in the movie. So the next is the movie trailer. It is a 2 to 3 minute movie trailer made up of short scenes showing the characters and some dialogue. Music is an important feature of great trailers made since it creates the tone. So, movie trailer is movie trailer consists of some scenes in the movie. So, movie trailer people persuades people that this movie is good. So, the other one is the voiceover is another important feature. So, as you know, class, we are surrounded by technology and internet. Wherever we go, we have our gadgets with us. And because of these, viewing materials can be easily accessed via internet-based programs. So these are videos, shows, series, films, and other media that may be viewed on online video platforms. So an example for this is Netflix, YouTube, social media such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So this progress in technology has transformed the way we watch videos, moving away from traditional TV-based programs and toward online streaming. So aside from TV, we can now watch videos through our phones, tablets, and laptops as long as we have an internet. Okay, next. Now that we have learned about different genres and features of viewing text, let us now move on to its purpose. So the first one is to inform. Viewing texts that inform give factual information about a person, animal, thing, place, event, or phenomenon, issues, and others. So an example for this is Newsflash and documentary. Newsflash because it informs people about the recent event in our world. while documentary because it informs people about the culture of other people, about species of animals, and then natural phenomena. Second is to entertain. Viewing text can also amuse viewers through stories, jokes, anecdotes, songs, dances, and other artistic or theatrical presentations. So, an example for entertainment is movie, because movies are made to entertain people through its story and its audiovisual effect. The third one is to persuade, to affect people's opinion or what they think about something. It could mean convincing people to agree or disagree or accept or reject an idea. So an example for this is a movie trailer because it caught people's interest and it persuade people to watch the upcoming movie. And it is also similar to advertisements and commercials. So, did you understand what our discussion all about?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, earlier I asked you to take note of the two questions, and now I will ask you, what are the genres of viewing text?
Yes,
Santiago,
ma'am.
Yes, Miss Santiago.
ma'am, the different genres of viewing text are news, weather report, documentary, movie clip, movie trailer, and internet-based program po.
Okay, very good. Um, Miss Marika, do you have the same answer?
Yes, ma'am.
What are the different genres of viewing text?
Ano po, news, weather report, documentary, movie clip, movie trailer, and internet-based program.
Okay, very good. Then, what do you think is the purpose of different genres of varied text? Any volunteer?
Valentino,
Ma'am
ma'am.
Retanya po.
Yes, Miss Valentino.
Ma'am, the purpose of genres of viewing text is to inform, to entertain, and to persuade the people.
Okay, very good. How about you, Miss Retanya? What is your answer?
Ma'am, same lang po kay Miss Valentina.
May you please state to the class what is your answer?
Yes po, ma'am. Wait lang po. Ma'am, the purpose of genres of viewing text po is to inform, to entertain, and to persuade the people po.
Okay, very good. So the purpose of genres of viewing text is to inform people about the recent issues in our world, and second is to entertain them with stories, and then the third one is to persuade them about something. So now let's move on to your activity. What you need to do is to identify the genre of viewing materials presented in the following pictures. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to answer these, and if you are already finished, kindly unmute your microphone and state your surname. So your 5 minutes starts now. Are you class finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any volunteer?
Magtalas po, ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Magtalas. What is your
Uh,
answer to number one?
for number one, ma'am, my answer is news po.
Okay, very good. How about number two? Other
Santiago,
volunteer? Yes, Miss Santiago.
my answer for number two po is documentary.
Okay, very good. How about number three?
Navarro po.
Valentina, ma'am.
Yes, Miss Navarro.
My answer to number 3 is weather report, ma'am.
Okay, correct. And for number four, what is your answer, Miss Talentino?
On number 4 po, my answer is movie.
Okay, very good. How about number five? Miss Umali, what is your answer? Are you there, Miss Umali?
Santos
I
po,
get
ma'am.
I guess her microphone is not working. So, Miss Retanya, what is your answer?
Yes po, ma'am. Number 5 is internet-based program po.
Okay, correct. So
Hello,
now
ma'am.
let's move. Yes.
Yes po. I'm just checking my microphone po, ma'am, if
Oh,
I'm audible
yes.
po.
Yes, you're audible. For our next activity, identify the following viewing text according to their genre and type based on the descriptions provided. Justify your answers by citing at least two features of the viewing text that can be found in the descriptions. So, again, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to answer this activity, and then later I will call someone. Or if you are already done, kindly unmute your microphone and state your surname. Are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes po.
Any volunteer for number one? Let me just call.
Santos, ma'am.
Yes, Miss Santos.
My answer for number 1 is weather report po, ma'am. It is usually aired in the morning and you can watch it on the news or some TV news po. Para ay
Okay,
sa visuals.
very good. For number two, who wants to answer?
Villegas, ma'am.
Yes, Miss
Villegas.
Villegas.
Ano po, documentary.
Okay.
Um,
Documentary and
movie, ma'am.
okay. For number two, the answer is documentary because it talks about a factual story filming the things that the subject is doing. Now let's move on to number three.
Ma'am, magtalas.
Yes, Mr. Magtalas.
Ma'am, I think the answer for number three is movie because it is a 2 minute scene taken from a film. There is an intense background music that sets the tone of the video.
Okay, very good. And for number four,
Navarro po.
yes, Miss Navarro.
Um, Number four is Newsflash. A TV show is interrupted short 3 minute segment shocking news.
And for number five,
Santiago.
yes, Miss Santiago.
The answer is internet-based program po, because you can only watch it on online platforms.
Okay, very good. And for the last activity, based on the titles of the viewing text, what do you think is the purpose of the video? Write P if you think it persuades, E if you think it entertains, and I if you think it informs the viewers. So if you want to answer, kindly unmute your microphone and state your surname. And please kindly read the questions. Miss Talentino, what is your answer for number one?
Number one, Eyewitness, Jailmate, Classmate, a documentary by Karen David. My answer is I po.
Okay, correct. It informs. And for number two,
Magtalas, ma'am.
yes, Mr. Magtalas.
Volcanic smog or bog seen over Taal volcano caldera. My answer for this po is I po, to inform the viewers.
Okay, very good. And for number three,
Bretanya po, ma'am.
yes, Miss Ratanya.
Yes po. Chewy Melody Project, Me, Taylor Swift, cover by Chewy feat Bang Chan of Stray Kids. My answer is letter E po. It entertains po, ma'am.
Okay, correct. And for number four,
Navarro po.
Santiago po.
yes, Miss Navarro.
Um, Additional 99,600 Moderna doses to arrive in Philippines today according to ANC. My answer is letter I po.
Okay, correct. It informs. And for number five, Miss Santiago, what is your answer?
Sing to official trailer HD. My answer is letter P po.
Okay, correct. Because it persuades. So, for your assignment, a company that produces video encourages youth like you to join their upcoming video contest. In order for you to create a wonderful video, you need to plan ahead. Below is a guide that will serve as your outline. Fill the guide keeping in mind the lesson that you have just learned. So, these are what you need to do. The title of your video, provide its genre, purpose, features, and what is it all about. So that is the last part of our discussion, and these are my references. So that's all, class, and thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.